Our softball weekend here at the LBSC Invitational. They started off with pool play. They're running a little behind this weekend, I should say. And we got Strictly Business, the 4 seed, playing the number 2 seed, Brothers. And we'll get to the Brothers makeup soon. And leading off, Brian Korinkowski for Strictly Business. So they had pool play, so they were a little late getting the groupings together. They divided this into an upper and lower division. And Brian Korinkowski slaps it on the ground, short center, and they call him safe. So Brian Korinkowski might be a break for Strictly Business, as that was a little chopper hit to the short center. And that brings up the second hitter over to Pops Alejandro. And safe at second. Short center was a little slow getting there, Mike Wiz. And both runners are safe. So Strictly Business, that was Thor getting on base. So they put their first 2 hitters on little ground balls. And that brings up Al Rice. So a little bit of a slow start here on the infield for the Brother team. Brother team being run by Matty Dozin. And it's an interesting concept. And there's a walk. So Angelo Feliciano now, bases are loaded. And it brings up Giz. So they take a courtesy. The Brother team, the premise is that they're all supposed to be brothers. So Angelo Feliciano on the hill, Anthony Misek, brothers, the 2 coach boys, Tom and Patrick. And Giz hits a little ground ball, and they finally get an out on the bases. But it does score another run, or the first run, I should say. And I am fighting a little glare, so it might be a little rough to see comments. So the Coach brothers, the Wiz brothers, the Dozin brothers, the Gutierrez brothers, and the Chavarria brothers, all on the team. So runners on the corner now, 1 out. And this was supposed to be Arnold, but that don't look like it. It might be Arnold. So Arnold in the box. And home plate jumping around a little bit early here on Angelo. And there's a little roller up the middle. Wiz steps, backhanded flip, not in time. And
Pop, that was safe.
And it looked like he beat it out that time. Wiz did something a little weird. He got the pitch, and instead of maybe taking a quick step and firing it, he tried to backhand flip it all the way across the infield. And that's going to bring up Alex Chavez. So Strictly Business here. And there's a high fly ball, and that should do it. So that's the 3rd out. So Chavez flies out to end the inning. So let me fix the scoreboard. I believe that Strictly Business did score 3. So let's do the math. 7 hitters, 3 outs, leaves you with 4, 1 left on base. And that leaves 3 having to score. So we're a little disheveled here. As everything kind of moving a little fast. What you're looking at is 16-inch style Chicago softball. You're seeing the correct no gloves. We use a 16-inch clincher. It is not a mush ball. 60-foot bases, leadoff can't steal. 38 feet from the rubber to the point of home plate. 6-12 on the arc. 1-1 count. We can swing heavy bats up to 38 ounces, 34 inches long, 2 1/4 on the barrel. Pitcher gets a drag step, 1 step left, right, or back. 2 fakes or hesitation. 3rd arm action must be to deliver the ball home. A throw or a fake toward a base is one of your fakes or hesitation. There are no fences, so it's going to be all you can get. There are 4 diamonds here, so sometimes the outfielders can crisscross. So here's Drew Chavarria leading off. He'll be followed by Julian Gutierrez and then Tommy Coates. So a lot of major players in this upper division. And 4 games going on, combination of upper and lower. And here's Drew Chavarria. And Drew draws the dreaded leadoff walk. And the brothers put their first guy on. And they got interesting jerseys. The logo is the Blues Brothers with a slogan, "We're on a mission from God." So here's Julian Gutierrez. And Julian drives it. And the right fielder goes back, makes the catch on the infield of the other diamond. Drew took a big turn, but he comes back. So Julian hit it hard, but basically right at the right fielder, who drop-stepped and got there and made it look pretty easy. So here's Tommy Coates, rumored. Actually, he told me it was a done deal. They're going to flashback, him and his brother Pat. And he flies to right, and Drew tags and goes to third. So after the leadoff walk here, a couple of fly balls to right, and the brothers in jeopardy of not scoring. Anthony Mysek in the box now. And I did notice that Brian Koronkowski and Alex Chavez basically got here late. They were both kind of putting their spikes on. Not sure if they played in any of the earlier pool play. And there's a rocket down the line, but it's going to go foul and bounce all the way almost to the opening of the screen on the other backstop. So after this game, we'll take a game off. We'll be back for the championship. Only 5 teams in the upper division. And depending on how late, we'll try to see if we can show you the championship game in the lower division. And even though it's pleasant here, again, no cloud coverage. So the sun is beating down on the equipment. So we'll see how far we can go today. Mysek chops it right at the shortstop, and high throw, and called him safe. Jizz did a good job trying to recover. Noach hustling down the line, beat it out, and that allows the first brothers run to score. And here comes Mike Wiz. A lot of speculation, Meatball City breaking up, and Wiz drives it to right, and a one-handed catch by the right fielder. Robs Wiz. Got turned around, it looked like he was beat, and the young man reached up with one hand and snagged it. Put a star on it. And you know, it's funny, sometimes these outfielders just kind of throw a hand up and it sticks. And that was a terrific catch. Or it might have been 3-2, and depending on how far that ball would have rolled, may even have led to a tie game. So nicely done there by the right fielder. Keeps it at 3-1. Okay, thank you, dear. So we got all kinds of weird changes going on. So Nick Wiz gets robbed. So leading off, it's going to be Drew. And Drew strokes a hit into right field, leadoff single for Drew. And that's going to bring up Danny with BB, the pitcher, on deck, or in the hole. So Strictly Business come out swinging the bats and hustling. A couple of slow chops on the infield. And there's a hard hit ball, and that'll get through. The base runner's going to stop at second. So Drew and Danny, back-to-back hits leading off the top of the second here. And here comes Danny, the right fielder, who made that spectacular one-handed catch. And there's a little flare, and he walks the dog into right field. And the bases are loaded, and now they got a runner hung up. Pops Alejandro. And now they're going to throw to try to get the runner as we got a pickle going on here. And not exactly a textbook example of how to run the pickle. And they end up getting an out.
I know. Fucking drones, chase him down.
And here's an example now. Danny, who's at second, once they threw home and got him in a rundown, he might as well have. So, what should have been bases loaded turns into a multi-rundown. And instead it's first and second with one out. And there's a line drive caught, and they're going to flip to first. They get the double play, and they're out of the inning. So Strictly Business, some questionable base running, takes them right out of the inning. And the brothers escaped what should have been a bases loaded no-out jam, and they give up no runs. And you could see the second baseman for the brothers, Tommy Gutierrez, originally was thinking of throwing to second for the double play, and then Anthony Mysek gave him a little whoa, and he threw back to first for a much easier double play. This game off to a crazy start. We've seen a spectacular one-handed defensive play and some not so spectacular base running. And here's Pat Coates. He pops it up, and I'm not sure what's going on with the lineups. Both teams gave me lineups, but they don't seem very accurate. And here's Nick Wiz. No, that's right. Sorry, I put my line in the wrong place. So, no, Brothers lineup is good. So here's Nick Wiz playing third base. 3-1 ball game here, bottom of the second. It's late in the year. Everybody's a little beat up and tired, and some of the thought process tend to go when you get into that type of a physical state. And Wiz a little chopper. Chavez backed up on it, and the ball skips past him. And the shortstop over there is kind of talking to him because Chavez was kind of backing up, and he got right into the shortstop there. And here's Pops Alejandro. Pop's trying to cut, flares it foul and not a play.
Yeah, if you want.
So 1 out, 1 on, and they're going to courtesy run here. Pat Coates going to come in. And we got a reset here on Pops. And forgive me if my camera work's not as sharp. You can kind of see by the way the shadows are. I got a sun almost directly overhead here. And Pops pounds it into right center. Coates can fly. They're going to send him. Great throw, right on the money, but dropped by the catcher. Great relay there. Brian Koronkowski, who threw a strike to the plate. Ball got there a tick before the runner, and the catcher could not hold on. So that's going to bring up Tommy Gutierrez, and we got a 3-2 ball game. The runner on second base. And flared that over the top of me. Three to two here. Angelo Feliciano on deck. And there's a little ground ball off of BB. No man's land. He recovers, not in time. And Pops will hustle back to the bag. So he banged it off of BB. Jizz was already heading over to the bag, and BB couldn't recover. So runners on the corner here now for Angelo Feliciano. And Angelo Chavarria on deck. Back-to-back Angies. So that pitch a little deep here. And Angelo, hard ground ball. Chavez to Koronkowski. And they called it double play. And so the umpire's going to say that the runner ran right through it. Brian Koronkowski was trying to make the throw, and he ran right into Koronkowski. So Angelo is going to be out due to the interference. And kids, that's a perfect example. When you're running and that ball clearly beat Gutierrez at second, you want to peel off to the right field side. And so as a result of that, the umpire felt by the way he turned and the contact, he interfered with Brian Koronkowski's ability to make the throw. So there you either got to slide or you got to peel off to the right field side. And many, many years ago, I was playing in a league in LaGrange, and a kid peeled off on the infield side, and I hit him right in the nose with a throw. And
I never touched chip though. That's not.
well, you got to peel this way.
That's why I got hit.
Yeah, I know. You peeled off the wrong way, dude. So Tommy's in good spirits. He kind of, he said I never really hit him, but the ball did. And, Brian Koronkowski had a funny arm action after the contact. So here's Loven. And he hits a little roller to Tommy. He stays down and makes the play. Tell you, Loven made that a lot closer than you would have thought. Don't call him Chippy. His mom doesn't like that. So here's Brian Koronkowski. I like to take credit for being the first guy to pull him out of the parks. And there's a base hit when Brian was an 18-year-old kid. We picked him up in August, and he finished out a year with us on Mudville. Never looked back.
One out, guys, one out.
So they're at the... And there's a swinging a long fly ball. Thor caught by Coates in deep left center field. And Noach giving him the no-no sign.
My guys are fucking. He's laughing because he knows. No doubles there.
And that's one of the reasons you're going to see him in the Columbia Blue next year playing for Flashback. So here's Al Rice. Tommy Coates got to it, and that was a bomb. And Wiz, a little soccer kick to Gutierrez, and they almost got Brian Koronkowski at third.
Who's last out?
So runners on the corner here. Man, we're seeing this game has just been filled with crazy stuff. Great defense, bad base running, and we almost saw a spectacular defensive play there. had Gutierrez's thrown been a little bit more on target. And here's Jizz. And Jizz drills a base hit, a run scores, and now the ball bounces around on that City Park grass, and Jizz head first slide, 2-run score on the single to right field. So you can see the discoloration and how there's weeds and stuff in that grass. It's not unusual to see some funky bounces. And there's a ground ball, and it sneaks past Pops Alejandro.
You got time. You got time.
And Mark trying to create a little havoc. Here's Chavez, runners on the corner. So the brothers have had plenty of base runners. And I think I'm behind on my innings. And Chavez delivers, another run scores, makes it 6-2.
Hey, don't change nothing here.
Keep on having fun. Your ball.
Hey, Mark, hard turn always.
Go out on the hit. You gone on the hit.
And there's a little chopper. Gutierrez will take the out, and that'll end the inning. Now they're saying 5-2. I thought it was 6-2. And let's see if that's right. So I might have given them an extra run there, I guess. We are in the bottom of the third. So here's Angelo Chavarria, line drive off of Chavez, and he leads off with a base hit. And now the top of his top of the lineup for the brothers, and he is a brother. He's Angelo, who just got that hit. It's his brother Drew. Julian Gutierrez on deck here. So the brothers down 5-2. And Drew Chavarria, knuckleball up the alley a little bit. Drew's going to cruise in second and third here on the long double up the alley in left center. And it brings up Julian Gutierrez. So nobody out, 2 on here.
Marcus, check yourself, Marcus.
Brothers trailing by 3, trying to crawl back in. And Julian drives it to left center, and that's trouble.
Go, get on your horse.
And the ball took a big hop, and they're probably going to hold him at third here. The ball hit the carpet and popped straight up. It didn't roll. When he hit it, it looked like it might have been a 3-run homer, but because of the bounce, they were able to keep Julian to a triple. So 2 in, nobody out, runner on third here. 5-4, and it brings up Tommy Coates. And he drives it into right center field.
Come on, touch him.
So 1's in. Coates cruising along. This will be a 2-run homer to the opposite field. And the brothers, who've been chasing all day, have suddenly taking a 6-5 lead here. They're bringing out the long ball. So we're only in the
not a bad walk, baby.
Third inning, here's Noach. And Noach flips it into right field. So the hitting continues here for the brothers in the third inning.
Get it out, fellas.
5 consecutive hits. Brings up Mike Wiz.
You got all 3 on this side. You got all 3 on this side.
And that pitch is short.
You got none. All 3 on this side. I got you.
Tommy Gutierrez really taking an aggressive secondary lead. And Wiz, fair ball right over the bag. Gutierrez, and now they're a little slow getting it in, and Wiz takes an extra 60. And the brothers here all of a sudden just rolling in this inning. Still nobody out. 6 straight hits, and here's Pat Coates. And that ball's going to drift well out of play. Tried to flip the right field line. So it was 5-2 coming in. Brothers have put up a 4 spot. And they still got second and third, nobody out here. And the ball's been carrying here. Feels like the wind might be blowing a little bit. Kind of a cross breeze blowing from left to right. And there's a high pop-up. Gave it a good ride. Both runners will tag. Another run scores. It's now 7-5. Still only 7-5.
Got one out. Let's get 2 more, y'all, right now.
And here's Nick Wiz. So this is a pretty good opportunity here to maybe pick up that 8th run without a hit. And Wiz strokes a base hit up the alley. That's going to be at least 2. And Wiz will jog in with a double. 8-7. Or excuse me, 8-5. And it brings up Pops Alejandro. 6-run inning here. Still only 1 out. And there's a little flare, and that's going to be foul out of play. And the brothers got a good team. I think besides Angelo Chavarria, the rest of these guys have all played major ball. Well, the Coates brothers haven't played major ball yet, but they will be next year. So it's a very heavy loaded team. And again, the winner here goes to the championship of the upper division because they only have 5. And Pops hits a little flare the other way, and that ball gets dropped and it's rolling. And this is going to be an easy 4-bagger. After making the spectacular catch, had a little trouble with that. Pops drives in a pair. And it is now 10-5. Sorry, folks, my camera is hemorrhaging battery because of the position of the sun. I got nowhere to hide here. Still only 1 out here for Tommy Gutierrez, 9th hitter of the inning. 8 of them have scored. And Tommy Gutierrez humps back a line drive into left for a base hit. Here is the 11th hitter of the inning.
Hey, Chip, you want me to go inside or outside? Let me know.
And they're going to make a pitching change. As Brian Koronkowski is going to come on the bump. And Brian says he's good to go. He doesn't need any warm-ups. So 11th hitter of the ball game. Chavez will jump over up the middle. Beebe goes behind the plate and the catcher goes to third. Brian grabs a strike. And there's a ground ball, and Chavez, who was playing short center, vacated to go to the bag. Shortstop couldn't get to it. Shortstop's telling him I was pulled over toward the hole. And they're going to get a courtesy runner for Angelo Feliciano, and the guy that started this all, Angelo Chavarria, in the box. Here comes Pops, hit a 2-run homer, and you end up courtesy running. And Angelo, his second hit of the ball game, another run scores.
Heads up, Gio, heads up. Heads up.
So we got a player from the other diamond coming in, and they called it foul. So I don't know who hit it, but it was a bomb. Here's Drew Chavarria as they have spun the lineup. 13th hitter of the inning. 11-5. And there's a walk, so bases are now loaded for Julian Gutierrez.
Yeah, one, still, one.
Still only one out here. And there's a line drive as he yanks it in. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And the onslaught continues here. As the brothers just free swinging it. I believe it's now 14-5. And there's a ground ball base hit.
Look at it.
And it is now 15-5. And
They've been around twice?
not twice yet, but they're getting there. Here's my set. 15th hitter of the inning. And here's my sec now. Runners on the corner, and there's a ground ball. And they did make the pitching change as Chavez jumped in. Brian Koronkowski went back to short center, but another run scores. It's now 16-5, I believe.
16-5. Second inning? First inning?
Bottom third. So here's Wiz, and he swings, and that's going to drift foul. Again, I'm fighting a lot of glare here, trying to see if my...
That definitely would have knocked him down.
I believe it's 16-5 here. We are only in the bottom of the third, so this game definitely has the makings of a mercy rule, to say the least. So I misspoke. This is the 17th hitter of the inning. And there's a ground ball, and they finally get out of the inning. we'll check the score. Maddie, what do you guys got, 17?
Yeah, I think 17-7.
7 or 5? Maddie, 17-5?
13-3. I'm sorry, 15-5.
15-5, that don't sound right.
Scored 13.
Okay, well, they're telling me it's 15. I don't think that's right, but
15-5.
so I think that these might be public high school graduates. 15-5 as we head to the top of the 4th. And there's a towering fly ball. Coach is under it. That ball carried a little bit, but Coach had it well in hand, as they say. And there's a strike. And this is Arnold in the box. And Arnold hits it to center. Coach right there. And this is taking a little bit of the enthusiasm for the game out of strictly business as they're trying to figure out what happened. 13-run inning. And here comes BB. And BB slashes it. Tommy Gutierrez, minus the hat, makes the play. Not used to seeing Tom without a hat on or without his dog. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. Brothers up at 10 spot. And I'm going to grab a quick swig of water, folks, as I'm breathing in a lot of dust.
On 4, guys. 15-5. 1-1.
And we're back. So it looked like it was going to be an interesting game. Strictly Business was up 5-2, and then the roof fell in. And here's Pat Coates leading off. Nick Wiz on deck and towering fly ball. Left fielder camped under it, makes the play. Brings up Nick Wiz with Tops Alejandro on deck. So we'll pay some quick bills. You see the pretty sweet Buzz logo. If you're an adult and you use infused products, give them a call. Nick Drabel, big supporter, co-owner of that company. Please use them responsible. And of course, let us entertain you in Rich Melman. So here's Wiz. That's outside. And Rich, our longest running corporate partner, and he strokes a hit. Right fielder puts it away for out number 2. So if you're going to go out and grab a meal with your better half, please consider Let Us Entertain You restaurants. Thank you, Rich. We love you. Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original handcrafted vodka, and that's going to flare out of play. Tito's been with us for a few years. Please drink responsibly. I'd like to thank Ray Zarnick, the Zarnick family, and Ziegler Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram up in Schaumburg. They underwrite the SSA Tom Egg Zarnick Class A No Glove National Championship. And it's been a good partnership with Ray and his family. And Pops Alejandro was laughing. Brian Koronkowski was on a dead sprint thinking he was going to throw it to right center, and he cut it to left center. The game within the game, as you might say. It brings up Tommy Gutierrez. And if you're looking for a vehicle, Scotty, Zarnik, and Ray up there with Ziegler, and they'll take good care of you. They can put you in any kind of vehicle you want. It's a big auto group. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, or Jeep. And that's inside. So there's a walk, and it brings up Angelo Feliciano. I'd like to thank Petey Raines and Iron Horse Security. Of course, Petey, former law enforcement, has a security investigations firm. Base hit, Alejandro will score. Arnold throws it to the plate, not in time though. 16-5, brothers. So if you're looking for investigative services or security services, reach out to Iron Horse Security. So the courtesy run for Angelo, runners on the corners now. And Angelo Chavarria, who started that 13-run inning and had a couple of knocks in it, comes up, and this time he tries to go big, but left fielder backtracking on the dirt, dropped it. 1 run is in. Wiz will get to third. So he's been on all 3 times. 2 runs in this inning, make it 17-5. And here's Drew Chavarria. So they're going to walk Drew. Not quite sure at this point. So they walked him. He was going to throw like 3 clearly illegal pitches, and they asked him, "Are you trying to walk him?" He said, "Yeah." And they changed that rule a few years ago. You don't have to actually throw 3 balls anymore. If you want to walk a guy, you just wave him over. And Julian Gutierrez hits a towering fly ball. It's carrying, and the right fielder doesn't make the catch. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. 3 runs are in. And that makes it 20-5. And here comes Tommy Coates. And he just punches it toward the right fielder, and he makes that catch. And we'll head to a do-or-die 5th for Strictly Business, as they are going to need 6 runs to keep the game alive. Otherwise, the brothers will be playing for the championship. 20-5, 15-run deficit.
I'll go first. Yeah, Pat, go to third. Nick.
I was going to go first.
So they're going to take Anthony Misek out. They're going to put Pat Coates over here at first. I wanted him to throw a ball over here to see if this kid could protect me or not. So Loven leading off, and then it'll be, and there's a little swing, and he hits it fair as he walks the dog. And now the ball's rolling around on Gutierrez, and he's going to end up at third. So he just slapped it down the right field line. Julian Gutierrez kind of was fooling around with the ball over there, and it just kind of kept rolling. So here's Brian Koronkowski, top of the lineup. Again, they need 6 to keep the game going. And he tries to go big, but way foul. Had it been fair, might have had a chance to beat Drew. So we showed you the co-ed championship game. Once again, congratulations. The Athletes HQ as Lauren and Jerry were, or was it Brian? I'm sorry, these things are all going in. The co-MVPs from HQ. And Brian Korenkowski drives in a run to make it 20-6. Nobody out here. And brings up 4. And he goes big, and Drew on his horse, makes the over-the-shoulder catch. It's interesting, I was going to say like a wide receiver, but Drew played football at De La Salle and was a wide receiver. He also played a little bit in college for 2 or 3 years, and he looked very comfortable chasing the ball and looking back over the shoulder. Here's Al Rice. Meanwhile, Brian Korenkowski did tag and get the second. And Al tries to test Chavaria. He ain't getting that one. That landed on the dirt. 1 run is in. Here comes Al. They're going to send them. 2-run bomb by Al Rice. Three runs in, makes it 20-8. So they needed 6 to keep the game alive. They've got 3 of them. And here's Jizz, 1 out. And Jizz was trying to go down that right field line. I'm glad he didn't swing. He was so twisted. Wiz with the nice play. Got the big Sunday hop. And just saying, I was just trying to tap it, but it hit the dirt and popped right up. Wiz got a cannon. If I'm not mistaken, I think he might have been a baseball pitcher. One of the brothers was. That brings up Mark down to their last out here. This is Hamlin Park. We were up here for the Cereali tournament earlier in the summer. 4 diamonds tucked in a residential neighborhood, and they keep the game alive as he pounds a single to center. Brings up Alex Chavez. 20-8. They need 1 more base runner. They were looking for 6. Chavez, a ground ball, big hop to Wiz, a little pirouette on the money. And the brothers, after falling behind early 5-2, come storming back for a 20-8 win on the strength of a 13-run bottom of the 3rd. So we're going to be back a little bit later. Going to let the stuff cool down, try to recharge.